If you love The Last of Us, stop scrolling. I have two books you need to read. I'm Tors and I give book recs based off video games and vice versa. So, first, I have a book that's got the very atmospheric feel of The Last of Us and some major Ellie vibes. It is The Girl with All the Gifts by Emma Carey. It is a sci fi horror novel set in Britain after a fungal infection has turned a whole lot of the population into hungries, infected humans who have lost the higher brain function and attacks the living. Sound familiar? I think so. The story follows Mel, a young girl held in a military facility alongside other children who were studied for research. When the facility collapses, she escapes with a small group, and the story expands into more questions about the survival, infection, and what the fungus really is. Now, this book directly explores the relationship between humans, the infected, and the fungal organism, including the reveal of how the infection operates as part of the larger biological system. Now, this book feels like it was heavily inspired by some of the amazing storytelling that came from the Last of Us games, like the threat of the infected, the breakdown of society, and the tension between humanity and the spreading infection. This feels very atmospheric to The Last of Us and very early coded. And then, if you're wanting more of a Joel vibe of a story, we have The Road by Cormac McCarthy. I feel like this would be something that a lot of people would recommend for you to read if you wanted The Last of Us vibes. It is a post apocalyptic story following a father and his young son traveling through a bleak, ash covered landscape after a global catastrophe. Now, they are trying to survive starvation, exposure, and encounters with other desperate survivors while moving south toward the coastline. Now, the writing is amazing in this, and it really reflects the stripped down reality of their world our characters are surviving in. At the heart of this story, it really focuses on the father's determination to keep his son alive at all costs, including the moral compromises he has to make for them both to survive. This story for me was super Joel heavy, especially with the protection of Ellie, the emotional weight of survival, and that of love being the only reason to keep going in a world in ruins. So save this to your TBR, tell me your favorite game, and I'll match you to a book and follow for more gaming to book chaos.